I'd like to show you our new edition Nissan Elgrand campervans. If you come inside, here on the right side of your van you have all your storage units. Over here we have a sliding door which opens up to your first biggest cupboard in the van. We've got one shelf here to separate it, and it's obviously very spacious, easy access with the sliding door. Underneath your counter here we have another cupboard which is nice and deep. There's no wiring included in there, no water tanks, nothing, no cables, so nothing's obstructing whatever you're going to put in there. And then underneath that one you have an open cupboard which is also more space for your gear. Here we have a door for your other cupboards. These have got small shelves in them so you can store in all your smaller items, maybe food. And then next to that you have, above your fridge, even more room under the counter. Here under our seats or your bed you have a magnetic kickboard which opens up like that, and underneath your kickboard there is loads and loads of room to store in bigger items like portable potties. You can bring in fishing rods, like your coal grills, electric grills, anything will fit in there, your larger items. So after we've looked at our cupboards, up here above your counter you have a little lamp you can use for extra lighting, and underneath that you've got a USB plug. So on our counter we have two glass covers, and under the first one you have your sink with running water, and under your second one there is two stoves. With our glass covers they can add to be an extra worktop, so you can store stuff on top of that without, having your stove in the way, and they also protect your sink and your stove from the journey. Nothing will get inside or damage it. By our counters we have our table which you can move left to right, so that just allows you to, if you've got something there you can move your table, you can get it away, and also you can take it off and fold it and put it behind you. By our tables we have our fridge. In here we have a freezer, and it's important to have a fridge in here on this side of the van because when you open up your beds the fridge is not in the way. You have full access to the fridge no matter what you're doing. The bed can be open, closed, you can have your table out, you can still access your fridge. So now with our bed open, as you can see down there, you still have access to the largest cupboard and some smaller ones on the side. Like I mentioned, with the design of the van, there is still full access to the fridge when the bed is open or closed. Now that was our main idea here, because when you're travelling you want to relax, the bed will be open, so it's necessary to have access to your fridge. And as you can see here, the table is still open. You can sit down, eat, lay down, eat, everything is accessible with the bed open. And with the bed being open, the space underneath is now technically doubled in size. So anything you had on the floor, on the sides, now with your bed open you can store it all underneath, allowing you more space on the floor when the bed's open. At the back of our van we have some seating, and underneath your seating there's a magnetic kickboard which opens up, and underneath that we have all the room, which is also the ones that's under your bed. You can fit in charcoal grills, larger items back there. Here at the side of our seating we also have extra storage under there, which is perfect for foldable camping chairs and longer items. Here we have our newly fitted LPG gas locker, which is located obviously at the back of our van, and you can access it through here. Here on the outside of our van we have access to our service bay. This is on the outside of all the appliances on the inside, so your sink, your stove, your fridge. Here we have the 20-litre water tank, which is easy accessible. You just unhook it here and you can take it out, bring it back in with the water. It's very easy to use. Other vans may have it on the inside, which is not very convenient. It's hard to carry in that 20-litre tank to put it in. You can spill it. It's just not as easy as having it on the outside. So on the other side here we have our fridge freezer. With it being on the outside again, you have great ventilation to the fridge radiator. Underneath all that we have a split charger and our leisure battery, and finally our only 2 fuses. Above all this we have 2 domestic sockets which are connected to the hookup. This allows great access to any electricity on the campsite. You can connect electric grills, batteries, anything you need to charge up. Here we have our new generation panoramic pop-top roof. This includes 2 mesh windows either side with covers, and then at the front you have a solid window, as you can see, instead of your mesh ones. Above that window you have some ventilation on velcros, which you can allow more air ventilation into the van while your windows are closed, and because it's underneath your pop-top roof there's no rain getting inside of it. Underneath here we have our 2 zippers, which allow you to open up the roof and access your panoramic view of the nature. So we have a high gloss metal frame built in here, which allows pop-top bed on top for more room for people to sleep.